Good morning. Welcome back to Brandon Farm. I cannot find my microphone. It's kind of a slow morning over here, and actually, it's kind of chilly. I'm gonna have to go get like a little shirt cover thing because that wind is a little cold. I'm fixing to water the garden, and it's windy, so I'm gonna get splashed by the water. Anyway, I'm over here. I'm gonna let my chickens out. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Bevo. What is it, my babies? What is it, my babies? Hi, Shells. Shelly. Bet y'all are loving this weather, aren't ya? Oh, hello, Harvey. Harvey. Yeah, it's too cold. My watch says that it's 64 degrees outside. That's too cold for me. So I'm gonna go get a little shirt. Hopefully by now my coffee is ready. And we'll head back to the garden to go water and plant some more plants. All right. Hopefully you can hear me. It's pretty windy out here and it's cold. So I had to put on my little cover thing that I got from Tractor Supply. I'm trying to keep you guys out of the wind, but good luck. So on today's agenda, I found this little baggie of beets, and well, none of my other beets came up, so I'm going to plant some beets from seed before it's too late and I can't. And then I'm going to plant the rest of my seed starts that were inside these ones right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put those ones out too somewhere. I don't know if I've fully contained the aphid problem, but the plants are starting to look a little bit better, like they're getting their strength back, they're getting their health back, so maybe I've knocked the population down just enough to let that plant just kind of revive a little bit. My plan all along was to put tomatoes in this pepper bed, so I had ripped a bunch of peppers out in hoping to make space for the tomatoes. But then the aphids happened and I got a little freaked out. So I think I'm still going to plant some tomatoes over here, and I'm actually thinking about throwing a couple cucumbers. That way I can trellis them on the larger trellis as well. So basically all I'm doing is adding to the chaos. So basically any open spot that I have in my garden, I'm throwing a plant in. Oh, this coffee is good. So speaking of coffee, Stanley is coming out with a new color. It's called Yarrow. I have to have it. I have to have it. So Stanley, if you're watching, which you're not, but if you are, I have to have Yarrow. Apparently it releases on the 13th of September, which is in a couple of days. And I'm going to try everything to get that dang color. It matches my chicken coop. It matches this little stand thingy right here. I have to have it. So that's my goal. And it's the big, like 40-ounce quencher, I think is what they call it. I don't know. The one with the straw, and it's 40 ounces. And it's good. We have like 4 of them now. But we love them, and it helps us drink water every day. This is their beer stein. We use it for coffee. Okay, so I have a few more plants I need to get planted, and then I need to fully water the whole garden. I refilled all the chickens' feed. Probably need to refresh their water. My garden spider is gone. I don't know where he is. And the other one I basically attacked this morning because he moved. He wasn't in his normal spot and he kind of freaked me out. But it is what it is. That's garden life, right? I think I see another black widow. Probably. Okay, so let's get to work. It is so windy out here. I mean, it literally feels like it's winter. It's still 64 degrees. I'm a little bit warmer now that I've had my coffee and I'm actively planting plants. Sweater weather. Sweater weather? I have no idea what I came on here to say. Oh, so with every plant that I'm planting here and I'm digging my hole, I'm finding grub worms, and that's not good because grub worms will absolutely just destroy your root system, which could be a reason why my plants are not doing well, or maybe my seeds are not doing well because they don't even have a chance. So I'm gonna have to do some research and try to figure out what I can do to help the grub worm population. Now that I'm saying grub worm, you know when you say a word over and over and over, it doesn't sound like a word anymore? Is that even what I'm talking about? The nasty little wormy looking thing in the ground. Yeah, they're grub worms. Anyway, they eat your root systems. So I've got a few more plants. I've got some lettuce, some cucumber. I think that's it. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in the ground and we'll see what happens. I got my little helper here. Say hi.
Hi.
Can you say thanks for watching our channel?
Thanks for watching our channel.
What are you doing? Are you helping Mama? He's stacking my pots for me. So we have the worms and we have the worm farm and everything, and last weekend we harvested 15 pounds of worm castings. You'll see the video. Matter of fact, you've probably already seen the video if you're watching this video right now. Anyway, so the point of the worm castings is to add that natural fertilizer to your garden. And the whole point was to, when you plant new plants, you put those worm castings in the ground before you plant your plant, and you put the worm castings around the top of the plant, hence fertilization. Well, I have literally forgot every single plant because I'm not used to having the worm castings. So Brad just brought over the bucket of worm castings and I'm gonna continue planting with worm castings. All right, I just planted this little cucumber and I put the worm castings in the hole before I put the cucumber in there. I'm just gonna document how small it is right now and we'll see what that worm casting does for the little cucumber plant. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. This bed, I've thrown so much seed in this bed and nothing has come up. I have like one little purple basil. I have got like 2 carrots. But like I planted beets, I planted basil, I planted carrots, I planted lettuce. Nothing. So I started some lettuce from seed and they're doing pretty well. They're gonna go in here. How about that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dig. Oh, and I think I planted kohlrabi in here too. I'm going to dig me a hole.
Mom, look, I digged you a deep hole.
Good job.
Can you plant a little one right there?
I'm going to take a handful of these worm castings and just sprinkle them in that hole. And then I'm gonna plant my plant. This is a very, very sad, I think this is kohlrabi.
Mom, look,
And it got too wet.
I digged the deep hole.
So I don't know if this is going to make it, but I'm tired of these plants being in my house, so they're going in the garden. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna dig me a hole. All these like purple roots, which I'm assuming is the basil, so I probably shouldn't be doing this, but whatever. Put some worm castings in there. This one looks like it's some sort of lettuce.
Mom, look, I digged you a hole.
And then put that in there. What, baby? What?
I digged you a deep enough hole.
You did.
Look.
Hang on. I'm just going to sprinkle some worm castings around it. I'm just going to douse everything in worm castings. Alright, so I put out all the worm castings, I watered the garden, I planted some new plants, I threw out some beet seeds. Like I said, plants on plants on plants. My husband loves it. Just kidding, he hates it. He would rather have like perfect rows of plants, all perfectly labeled and in their own spot, and the way I garden and plant is just chaotic. Plants on plants everywhere. Anyway, so like I said before, I'm just, trying to experiment with what will grow, what I like to grow, what does well in our zone, things like that. So for me, it's just a learning experience just to see. Maybe next garden season in the spring, I'll do rows and we'll see if I like that better. So, that's the beauty of it, is you can just change up how you garden and your techniques and all of that per season. Anyway, so thanks for hanging out with me today. Thank you for watching our channel, and be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like our videos. We'll see you next time for the next video. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.